class with these questions. And they expose you.
Alright. I'm gonna be transparent as fuck. So. Your interview.
Don't scare you niggas
I used to be broke as a joke, now I'm having whatever I like. I still been fighting my demons, it's been one hell of a fight. I'm tired as hell, but I swear that I never get tired of trying. I'm cool as a wind, but I still can't let that nigga cross my line. Fuck what you heard, I don't care who you are. Came from the dirt, now I shine like a star. Ask how I'm doing, I'll tell you I'm fine. Look in my eyes, you can tell that I'm lying. Never thought that I would make it this far. I sing my little song as I play a guitar. Was writing this song and I ran out of time.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy 773 Josh, and we are back with another video. Currently, right now, I'm in Poland with my mentor, Stevenson Lindor, you guys. I'm excited to do this because I've been planning on doing this, honestly, for the past 2 years. But, you know, we be traveling, we be busy, we be grinding. So, you know, finally was able to set the time out today to do it. So just to go ahead and get this thing officially started, I definitely want you to go ahead and let them know like who you are, where you from, and what all is it that you currently do right now.
First off, you've been trying to do this for 2 years?
2 years, bro.
You know you've been connected to me for 2 years. All you had to do was just ask.
No, facts.
2 years. All right. Anyways, my name is Stevenson Lindor. I'm a professional trader and educator. I reside in New York, right? Born and raised. So pretty much how I got my come up was I used to play ball, right? Just like most inner city kids, thought I was gonna play sports for the rest of my life. That didn't happen, right? Once I got to college, I realized, oh, okay, athletes are a real thing. Like I'm not 6'7", right? So that's not happening, right? So I decided to take my education seriously. Thank God I had a brain. I went to business school. Graduated with a finance degree. I actually ended up working on Wall Street, but during the time I did all of that happened at the worst time in our economy, which was in 2008, right? So if you all remember, that was the Great Recession. So imagine fresh out of college, graduate, you work in your first corporate job, and then boom, I thought the whole world was gonna end. Like literally, I'm in New York City, I'm like watching it, and I'm just like, oh my God, right? It's coming to an end. So I was just like, man, what the hell am I gonna do with my life? Like seriously, because a lot of us, and I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys can resonate, you prepare yourself for years, thinking this is what you're gonna do with your life, and then it doesn't happen, all right? Again, so many people think they're going to be athletes and then, a major injury happened or they just don't make it. Now it's like, what do I do next? Some people end up dropping out of medical school, whatever the case may be. When you have to pivot after you spent so many years working towards something, it's like, yo, what do I do next? So, I was stuck. And I was lost. A lot of people today, just what am I going to do with my life? And I ran into internet marketing, which introduced me to online trading. And literally I was fascinated and hooked the moment I saw that back in 2015, 2016.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Jeez. So I'm gonna be honest, I feel like that perfectly lines up with the next question because I don't think I know this. But so, with you, like you say, play sports, things like that. Went to business school, then got into investing and things like that. What was like your dream career as a kid? I know as a kid in first grade, they always ask you like, what is it that you want to be when you're older? Some kids say they want to be a firefighter. Some people say they want to be a police officer. Like as a young kid, before you really started to, think more realistic, as some people say, what was like that first thing that you like really wanted to do?
Well, honestly, like I said, I thought I was gonna play ball. And if I would never play ball, I idolized and worshipped. I love my dad, but I worshipped and idolized my uncle. My uncle was a businessman. He was the first entrepreneur that I knew of, and he was very successful. He was just, I don't know if you ever have that family member, that one uncle or whoever is just so successful, and you're just like, I want to be him. Right? So that like to me and like pretty much everybody in my family, we were like, I want to be this guy. I want to be Eddie, right? My uncle's name's Eddie, right? I want to be him. And when I first saw the movie Wall Street, the original Wall Street, with Michael Douglas, all right, if you've never seen it, go watch it. Amazing movie. I was hooked. The moment I saw numbers trading, I said, yo, I don't know how. I don't know how it's going to happen. That's why they say, manifestation, the universe, all that stuff. It's real because I always, even when I was in high school, right? My sister, who graduated a year before me, high school yearbooks. You know how they'll take random photos of you. So when the yearbooks come out, you'd be like, oh, they took that picture of me. It was a picture of me sitting in a accounting class, and I'm just working. And at the bottom of it, there was a quote. Oh, look at Stevenson Lindor. Maybe one day he'll be trading on Wall Street. And all these years later, this is literally what I do.
Wow.
Trade.
Wow.
So, yeah, ball and trading. It's always what I wanted to do. Yep.
That's wild. That's crazy. They had you in the yearbook. What year was that?
This was 2003. My sister graduated in 2003. I graduated a couple years after her. And yeah, it was in her yearbook. They just caught a photo. She comes home. She's like, Steve, they got you right here. And it had a little description. Mind you, I was 15, 16 at the time. I didn't know. I'm like, I literally remember that picture. I'm sitting in accounting class, like, why am I in this class? I hate it. I hate the teacher. I hate the class. Right. And literally the quote, I'll never forget it. And they said, Stevenson Lindor, hey, who knows? One day he might be working or trading in the markets. And 20 plus years later, that's what I do.
Wow. That's wild. It's crazy. Like, I don't know. I feel like we've been around each other for so long. Like, the next question was pretty much what made you get into trading and investing. And so you kind of already answered that.
Yeah, pretty much. That was it. Like I said, my uncle, somebody I idolized. He was just somebody I just wanted to be on all levels. He dressed nice. Like even that, like every time I put on a suit, it's because of him. The way he walked, talked, everything. I just said, yo, I wanna be just like this guy when I grow up. He was he was my vision board of what success was. So yeah, and it's the funny thing, I'm an educator on a trading platform, and my whole life, again, people would tell me, "Yo, Steve, you're a good teacher, right? Mm-hmm. You're a good teacher." When I would get jobs, they, put me as the trainer. So when new people come on board, I'd onboard them. And like you said earlier, you know how you take those assessment tests when you're really young, first grade, second grade, and they try to figure out what you're gonna do with your life. And one of the things that came up on mine, again, true story, was a teacher. When I saw it, I'm thinking of a teacher like a school teacher. And I'm like, hell no, I never would want to be a teacher.
Right.
And guess what I do today?
Teach. A lot of people at that.
So it's like, man, the universe been telling me. I just wasn't listening. But yeah, I'm a teacher.
Wow. Oh my, are you looking at my phone?
No.
The next question was, at what point did you realize you wanted to be an educator? I guess that, that still could be answered. At what point and why did you decide okay, I'm gonna go through with this?
One thing I've always known, again, it goes back to my childhood, everything like that. I was always good at helping people.
Right.
Like when I used to play basketball for my friends and my teammates, I would help them when they would struggle, whether they're struggle with their shooting form or, understanding the play. I just always wanted to help people. When I got my first job and started working corporate America, I like helping people and I like seeing people succeed. So once I got into trading and I started getting really good at it, the best thing you can do in this life is serve. So you want to serve, help by teaching others. Teach others what you're good at, and by default, the universe is going to reward you and it's going to pay you back.
Nah, man, I'm not going to lie. I feel like, everything does happen for a reason, and me being connected with you, learning from you, that's something that I picked up on, and I heard you say very early on in my journey. And that's why, I go so hard with the business. It's like, if you really think about it, everybody who has some sort of success serves in a major way, So, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that's an amazing philosophy to have. And, that definitely, what I realized, breeds a lot of success. So, yeah. So next question is,
make it out the gym, I did the running, man. Me and Flex a couple meal tickets, and that's all my life will feed the whole fam. The more hate, the more I go in. Got a bad bitch and a 2 two-seater, she gon' pull four inside a 2-liter. Do the dash while I won't crash. That's your bitch, but I've been smashed. Acting tough, swear it won't last. Please don't end up in the past. 1 p.m. some real gorillas, know some real killers that'll do you in. Shorty was your bitch, but not your friend, cause she like the way that I go in. Fast, so I dove in, stacking dubs, so we gon' win. Like Joe on the court, I'm scoring. No talking about the showing. From the shot, so I'm groovy. 773, they know me.